How much of being a professional writer is understanding the importance of craft versus the business of writing?
This is one of the common and most important distinctions that is often made when we're talking about writing professionally. But there is a basic misunderstanding that's going on there that is putting these two things in opposition to each other. And in fact, the way I like to look at it is that understanding the craft of writing, a big part of that is dealing with it in a business-like way. Now, when most writers think about the business of story, whether it be in film or television, they're thinking in terms of writing a story, writing an idea that can sell. Big mistake. Nobody can predict what will sell. Nobody can predict what is commercial. And if you try to do that, you will always fail. And you will have constant frustration for the rest of your life, certainly the rest of your writing life. Instead, what I try to urge writers to do is to approach their craft in a business-like way, which means, first of all, learn the craft. Learn the craft. Don't think it's all about who I know. No, it's all about, is it on the page? Did you write a great script? But then treating your craft in a business-like way also has to do with, can I create this script in a particular genre that the entertainment business is going to buy? There are certain genres, not story ideas, that are commercial. There are certain genres that are more commercial than others. There are certain genres, for example, that we get in television, that we get a lot of. For example, doctor dramas, legal dramas, detective stories. So in treating your craft in a business-like way, it means, how do I take the steps that I need to take to have a career as a writer, to be paid as a writer professionally over many years? In fact, in my TV class, the entire TV class is structured according to the steps that the writer has to go through to make a career out of writing for television. And that includes things like, how do you write your spec script? Which show do you choose to write your spec script for? What must be in that spec script? What are the beats of the genre that you're going to have to hit for that spec script to work, and so on? You can see that in all of those things, craft and being businesslike are the same. And the big problem that I always have with writers who have this tremendous desire to write professionally is they think in the old romantic tradition of, it's all about getting that inspiration from above and somehow just creating this perfectly written or well-structured, well-written script. And that has nothing to do with how A, a great script is written, or B, how a great script is sold. So that's why I put so much emphasis in my classes on taking a business-like approach to your craft. If you want to write professionally, and I love this metaphor, I would love to be the starting point guard for the Lakers, right? But I can't walk onto the court and say, hey, Kobe's injured now, so I'd really like to play. Just because you really want to do it doesn't mean you get to do it. Those players have years of training, and they've approached their sport as a craft where they learned all the skills, they practiced them ad infinitum, and now they're ready to perform at the professional level. Storytelling for film and television is at least as competitive as professional sports. So you have to have that same approach in order to succeed.